So, did you hear about the temperature in St. Louis today?
No, what was it? In the hundreds?
Oh, yeah. Scott, can you help me out here? Was it
108.
Yeah, and that's without the humidity, right?
Well, that's exactly. That's the actual air temperature. It's not the heat, it's humidity. I know we've heard this over and over. Roland said during the commercial break. I mean, how many times are we going to hear that? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about why that is the case. I mentioned a little bit earlier, you get all this moisture in the Gulf of Mexico that tends to feed to the north. When you get east of the Rockies, especially as you get towards a little bit just north of the Gulf of Mexico, this is all very humid air, and that can create some real issues. When you add the amount of moisture in, it can make it feel hotter, what we call the heat index. It was a core of heat right through this region here, 100 in Chicago, 105 in Kansas City, 108 in St. Louis. And look at this weekend, scorching heat is going to continue. And the reason why it's such an issue is because of that humidity. I want to talk a little bit about why that is the case. The humidity makes a hot day feel worse. The evaporation rate when the air is dry is very high, and it drops off when there's more humidity. What does that mean? Well, what's cooling the body is the sweat that forms on you evaporates. And as it evaporates, it's a cooling process that cools your skin. If there's more moisture in the air, the moisture that's on your skin has a more difficult time evaporating into the ambient air, and so that's why when there's more humidity in the air, you get this right here. It basically, evaporation rate drops off and you just feel hotter all the time. So it's not the heat, it's the humidity. If the temperature is 90 and the humidity is 40%, it feels like it's 93. If the temperature is 90 and the humidity is 70%, not good at all, it feels like 105 outside, relatively speaking. So here's some world high temperatures. You might not be able to see all these, but I'll tell you where they are. This is in Africa, 136 degrees, hottest temperature ever there. In North America, it is Death Valley, California. It hit 134. You can see some of the other numbers here. Antarctica, hottest temperature ever, 59 degrees. So I guess if you don't like the heat or the humidity, you can go to Antarctica.
There you go.
Hang with the penguins.
I'm sure it's going to be much better in Missouri in August when you head over there.
Oh, yeah. That's the big, that's vacation
I planned that trip right on schedule. Thanks, Scott.
Okay.